Hey chat, how are you? Murmurs. So we did our tasks, we did our chores, we did our errands. On Saturday, first one was the grocery outlet bargain market. We're checking out, and Carla hits Carolyn with, so what do you guys got going on today? And Carolyn responded, oh, not much, just chores, doing stuff around the house. We don't have anything really going on. And then Carla's response, your response has to perfectly mirror what the answer to your question is. So Carolyn was like, not much. We're just hanging out, not really doing anything. And Carla said, well, sometimes those are the best days to have. And I was like, you know what? That's true. Of course, we said, we're on our way to Disneyland. We're going to ride the Star Wars thing and we're going to eat until we're blue in the face. Carla would be like, oh, that's so cool. I went to Disneyland a few years ago and we had so much fun. But next time I'm going to hit her with, I'm going to sit in front of the TV, drink Jack Daniels, watch Turner Classic Movies, and just wonder where it all went wrong, Carla. Then went to Walmart. I go inside. Carolyn does the pickup. I grab if we forgot something, or I check the yellow stickers, aka the expired stuff, see if there's anything we want, we desire. So I'm in the produce area doing my thing, and I see this cute kid. She's a toddler, preemie, whatever, a baby. And she's sitting in the shopping cart with her two little legs where the baby's legs go through in the shopping cart. I'm like, oh, okay, she's a cutie. And she had a banana, as Lennox used to say. And I was like, okay, she's got a banana. She's having a nice, healthy snack. I hope you told the cashier about this. But she's peeling away the banana and she's got the banana. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm still looking at whatever I'm looking at right next to them. And then all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see banana hit the floor. 2 pieces of banana just thrown at the floor. By the way, it sticks to tile like you wouldn't believe. It's all just right. I was like, what the heck? And then the mom didn't pick it up. I sure as hell wasn't going to pick it up. Someone should pick this up. Someone should notify an employee. Although Carolyn and I, just a few minutes later, she comes inside and accompanies me and we hang out and check for more stuff. But we were just browsing whatever, and 2 cantaloupes fell down on the floor. Like we were near the cantaloupes, but we weren't picking through them or grabbing them or touching them or anything. It's just will of God. 2 cantaloupes fell to the floor. An employee was 4 feet away. She was picking an order or whatever, grabbing her own produce for various customers or whatever. She was right nearby. She didn't even look over. And these are cantaloupes, and they make sounds, and they're loud, and they're big, and they're noisy. Brong, brong, brong. Nothing. Wasn't phased. I picked them up, put them right back where the cantaloupes go, because that probably happens 80 times a day, let's all be honest. But this baby threw 2 pieces of banana onto the floor. Lady, this isn't no Bugs Bunny cartoon. But I just gotta say, throwing the banana onto the floor, a baby doing it, adorable, cutest thing ever. Then we went to IKEA, got there again before they opened. We've become regulars at their breakfast. It opens at 10. We get there 9:50, 9:55. And we see the same guy, our little buddy. Okay, maybe not so little. More a bigger buddy, older buddy. He's an old dude, but he brings his tablet or Kindle or whatever. I think it's a Kindle because he's reading. He's not surfing the World Wide Web or watching videos. He's not on TikTok. But we see he's there every day. Every day. He told us that a few weeks ago. He's like, I'm a regular. I'm here every day. I was like, okay, cool. I guess, bro, whatever gets you through the night. So he was first in line. there was another guy, second in line, not related. They weren't together. But if they are, we don't frown upon that. We're very accepting. Carolyn was third in line. I was fourth in line. But the first guy in line, second guy in line, those two guys, losers, okay? Get a fucking life. Have something to look forward to, you pathetic. Third and fourth in line, fashionably late. But the first guy, he doesn't even order, okay? He's like Norm in Cheers. Norm. They know what he wants. He gets the medium breakfast, which makes no sense because they don't have a large breakfast. They just have the small and medium breakfast. Why not just call it a small and large breakfast? Measurements don't matter in Sweden. It's like how casinos don't have clocks. You just lose track of time, and all sense of normalcy. But this dude, he gets the medium breakfast, gravy everywhere. They just spoon the gravy, and he doesn't say anything because he's the first guy, 7 days a week. So they know exactly what he's getting. They know what he wants. So they get the medium breakfast, which is potatoes, bacon, eggs. You want to throw gravy on that? Oh, okay. I can get behind that. But then the Swedish pancakes and the lingonberry, gravy on that too. That's where you lost me, buddy. There were no veggie medallions because life hates me. But I found out I'm a small breaky kind of girl. Okay, I don't need no Swedish pancakes. I sure as hell don't need no lingonberry. So it's just, their Swedish pancakes are undercooked, severely undercooked. Crumble cookie undercooked. Carolyn likes it. She's like, soft and squishy. I'm like, raw dogging it. Me no likey. We all have different taste buds. We're all unique. We're all different, and we're all God's children. But I don't like ordering the small brekkie because saying small makes me feel lame. Like saying, I want a small brekkie. I'm not a little boy. Okay, how about labeling it the number one? Maybe I should start ordering the small brekkie in my deep, manly, masculine, testosterone-driven, deep voice. Small breakfast, please. It's like I'll start ordering it like the guy in Boyz II Men, like the deep guy voice in Boyz II Men. Number one small breakfast, please. I'll just call it a number one. What the hell do they care? I sure as hell don't care. Oh, you want me to do my Boyz II Men impression? Well, you did pay the 5-cent cover charge. Girl, I'm here for you. Beep, 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 beep. All those times at night when you just heard me and just ran out with that other fella. Baby, I knew about it. I just didn't care. I just don't understand how much I love you, do you? I'm here for you. Maybe I'll forgive you, baby, but that's all right. Maybe you'll try. I'll be here till my dying day, baby. We should be happy together forever. But you just won't come back to me. Just come back to me, you and I. Lonely, yes, baby, my heart is lonely. My heart hurts because I have feelings too long. Baby, please, this time is dead. Just gone to my head. And baby, just don't let me down. That'll be 5 cents. The guy serving us, he was on one. So normally it's 1 ice cream scoop full of eggs, 1 spoonful of potatoes, and 2 pieces of bacon. That's a small breakfast. This guy, he gave me 2 small ice cream scoops of eggs, over a spoonful and a half of potatoes, and he gave me 5 pieces of bacon. He did put 1 back, and I was like, bro, why are you hating? Put it back on the plate, boy. But I was like, this guy is going to town. Give this young gentleman a raise. The coffee, which is free because I'm an IKEA family member, something or other. I got a QR code. The Swedes emailed me a QR code. The coffee was still brewing. It's 10:05, 10:10. It's like, Guys, does this take 20 minutes to brew, 30 minutes to complete? Start it earlier. And initially we started waiting. We were just standing there waiting for the coffee to finish brewing, but the already cold eggs were getting colder. So we followed the example of the first two guys in front of us, who someone called losers earlier. Don't ask me. But they just started pouring their coffee while it was brewing. I was like, all right, well, whatever. So we poured our coffee. Lots of grounds. I don't understand what they're going on there. I'm guessing the carafe or whatever, the tall container of coffee, hasn't been cleaned in a while. That's just my guess. I'm just throwing out hypotheses. Okay. Carolyn and I both put ketchup on our papas, but I go with the lake ketchup. It's a little pile of ketchup in the Kona of a circular plate. Yeah, that blows your mind, doesn't it? But I like it isolated off to the side. Carolyn does the thing where she pushes down on the ketchup dispensing device and she moves her plate around. She does like a zigzag kind of method, like Monet, similar to Ghostbusters when they cross the streams. It's mayhem and cheese. Her ketchup is pandemonium. I don't understand it, but she likes that. She likes everything together. She doesn't mind lingonberry on her potatoes and ketchup on her Swedish pancakes. It's all one big bowl of goodness to her, and that's why I love her. My hack, trending meme, life hack, viral. How to enjoy those lukewarm, cold eggs that the Swedes dish out. Salt the hell out of them. They got a bunch of little packets of salt. I throw on a packet or two, okay? And as my mom would say, she would deem them too saucy. But I say, well, now they are edible. Carolyn's pancakes. Because I got the small brekkie, no Swedish pancakes. And she shows me her pancakes. She already taken a bite, so I can see the inside. She's like, "You want a bite of my pancakes?" I was like, "No, I don't need no pancake batter in my mouth. I got the savory thing. You got the sweet thing. Let's stay in our lane, stay in our corners." Next time, I'm gonna put some soda in my coffee cup. So they got coffee and they got a bunch of different Swedish sodas. And if you get the coffee, they give you a mug. And if you get the Swedish soda, they give you a glass. But I'm going to start putting soda in my coffee cup. Who's going to stop me? The Swedes. So here's a new feature for the program. It's called Bits, Send Up, Gags, Jokes, Quips, Hot Takes I thought of after we recorded the last pod. Specifically, when we waited in line for 30 minutes for mediocre breakfast on IKEA's 30th anniversary in West Sacramento, or it might have been the 20th anniversary. It doesn't matter. The whole incident was a Swedish heartbreak, which is also the title of the new Max Martin song. Ain't nothing but a Swedish heartbreak. Ain't nothing but a egg mistake. I never wanna hear you say, I don't want my Swedish pancakes undercooked that way. The whole thing, the past few weeks of going to IKEA for breakfast, when are we going to get out of this relationship? But it's just not been good experiences. I'm not saying we need to go to war with Sweden, but how about an economic sanction or two, Mr. President? The Lingonberries, they're that 90s Irish group. What's in your head? In your head, lingonberry, undercooked pancakes, canned eggs. They also do you have to let it linger? As far as the lunch, the breakfast to lunch changeover happens around 11, but there's no signage. The TV menus don't match what's going on the food, and no one talks to you. None of the employees are like, okay, breakfast is over, everyone. It's an unmitigated disaster. I've managed the brekkie to lunch changeover at McDonald's in Poway, California. I worked there in the early 90s. Okay. You communicate at 10:30, you communicate with the customers. Customer comes up, do you have breakfast left? Yeah, we got a sausage McMuffin with egg. We got 2 biscuit with cheese. And we could still throw down some hash browns because it's just in frying oil. You let them know. You let them know what's going on. Full transparency. And you talk to them. You say, this is what we got left. And it's not like just dead silence. And you're left to figure out your means and your ways. When people walk up, you say, how are you? Welcome to McDonald's in Poway. How can I help you? And then when they say, oh, I want some breakfast, you turn around and look at the giant metal warming bin and you say, oh yeah, we got a couple McGriddles left. And it's super easy and it's super clear. It's just a better process than the Swedes not saying anything at all. And you're just left to wonder, like, what's going on? What's happening here? The profit of an ice cream scoop of eggs must be astronomical. IKEA food should be a buffet. You go to La Quinta, you book a room at La Quinta and go to their free breakfast in the morning. They'll let you eat 8 pounds of eggs if you want. They'll let you eat their jarred, watered down, crappy scrambled eggs until you burst. So how much does this tiny scoop of fake eggs actually cost IKEA? 1 cent? 2 cents? Is it free? But big proponent of the IKEA family membership thing. Don't go to ikea.com/US and look for the IKEA family membership section of the website. Just Google IKEA family membership and it'll take you right on the website where you need to be. I hate that when Google knows a website better than the website knows itself. You're just like, okay, this is a terribly designed website, unnavigable. I have no idea where I'm going. And where's the site map? Alrighty, well, I think I'm done. Take care, brush your hair, peace out. I'm Audi 5000 G Money. Gotta go late. See ya. Fiend.